Hello, so today we are going to try to solve number of pairs of strings with concatenation equal to target. So let's get started. So the problem says we get an array of digit strings, numbers, and the digit string target, and we want to return the number of pairs. The number of pairs such that the concatenation of a number for each is equal to target. So for example, the concatenation here is in terms of string. So we get this to get 4 sevens, we need to concatenate 3 sevens and this one. We want to return the number of ways, and here we can do this, we can do this, so the reverse counts. So 0, 1, that means 1, 0. If it works, then it counts. And then this and then that, right? For this one, we can do this, and then we can do this, right? For 1, 1, we can do this, we can do this, can do this and this, this and this. So there are a lot of combinations, so we end up with 6. The array length is small. Okay, so just 100, right? And then we have the target length, which is also 100 at most. We don't have leading zeros. Well, one simple thing is just try all combinations. So brute force. Try all concatenations with size target. Seems like here I think we can do backtracking basically and just stop early if it doesn't match the target. If target doesn't start with what we have so far. I think that width would end up with so 10 to the power of 4. I think this should work. Yeah, I think it should work, so let's try it. So what we have is pairs, right? And then we'd have current, right? The current string. And then we'd have the index where we are at. And if current dot length is equal to target dot length, then we just need to count this. So we need to have some count here, equal to 0. Maybe we can say self.count. And then we need to start pairs with empty string, and then starting with 0, or actually just like numbers at 0, and starting with index 1. Or actually we want to do this 0, yeah. And then at the end we want to return the number we found. And here, basically, if current equal to target, then we want to increment the count. Otherwise, do nothing. But in both cases, return. And then here, what we want is, we want to continue. If the current, so how can we do start with like with Python here. Okay, so just start with like that. So if target that starts with here we can do bigger or equal. So if it starts with current, if it doesn't, then we want to return as well without doing anything. Just prune. Otherwise, we want to try all other. So for j in the range of I plus 1 all the way to the length of the numbers. We want to do pairs of current plus array nums at I, and then we want to do j. And then at the end, that's pretty much it. Okay. Okay, let's try it. How do we do? I forgot in Python. Okay, I think it's size. Oh, it's actually a function, sorry, it's like this. Okay. Okay, let's see what calls are we doing. So pairs with current equal to current, and then I equal to I. Okay, so first empty string, and then we get one, two. Okay, maybe current, let me do it as a list instead, just so we can see the content. Maybe, let's say, call this values. Okay, and then here, this would be values plus as a list. This is just so we can see the content, and then the values is equal to okay, so we were able to get 7, 7. The problem is we didn't do this one, the reverse. So every time we get this, we should count. We should try all combinations. We should try the reverse as well. Like any two that are equal, we need to count them twice. Oh, okay, so we are guaranteed actually it's just pairs. It's not a list. Okay, so I messed that part up. It's only pairs, right? Yeah, so it's not like all values. It's we are just looking at pairs. So that changed. So the changes thinking here. Yeah, we can just actually do a loop, two loops, I think. Yeah, so let's try that. Get rid of this. And here we can just do for I in range of so this would need to be n as well. And then we can just check. Actually, I prefer array here. Of I plus array of j equal to target. Then let's have count here. This would be count 0, count plus 1 plus whether the reverse is equal, j plus I equal to target, right? So just to make this nicer. And then we can just return. Actually, sometimes it may be the reverse that is what that works, right? So we need to do this as well. So this would be, instead of 1, it would be like this. Okay, and then at the end we can just return count. Okay, and then if we use the rest of the test cases, let's try to submit. Okay, so that works. Yeah, that's a lot simpler. Okay, yeah. So basically we go through all pairs and we check if I and j concatenated, and then the reverse concatenation j and I, each if it's equal to target, we add it to the count. Yeah, that's pretty much it.